Heroes welcome for the Apex Press.
Randy Orton to make his WWE return at the 38th edition of an iconic event? Exploring a possibility. Randy Orton is unfortunately one of the superstars who is currently absent from WWE television due to an injury. However, that might change soon, and he might return at a notable special event. Randy Orton has been feuding with Kevin Owens since September last year, after the latter betrayed Cody Rhodes for teaming up with Roman Reigns. The Viper chose to side with his former Legacy stablemate instead of the Prizefighter. They traded physical and verbal shots following that, and even got into a brawl at Crown Jewel in November. On the following edition of SmackDown, the situation escalated when KO delivered a devastating piledriver to the Apex Predator that ruled him off television since. However, the 14-time world champion could be close to making his return at the upcoming Saturday night's main event. As per WrestleVotes during a live Q&A on Backstage Pass, Randy Orton's potential return could happen at the Royal Rumble on February 1st, 2025, in Indianapolis, Indiana, although there is also a chance it might happen sooner. With this in mind, his return at Saturday night's main event on January 25th, a week before the Rumble, is not out of the realm of possibilities. The latest WWE Saturday night's main event took place on December 14th, 2024. This was 16 years after the previous edition in July 2008. The January 25th show will be its 38th edition and will emanate from the Frostbank Center in San Antonio, Texas. As of this writing, no matches or superstar appearances have been announced. Does top superstar think Randy Orton will be back in WWE after his injury? A piledriver is already a dangerous move to receive, but doing it on the Viper is much more dangerous since he has a history of a back injury that almost cut his career short. One person who can relate to him is Seth Rollins, who also suffered his fair share of back injuries in recent years. As per the Visionary, he believes his former rival can return to the Stanford-based promotion soon. While on SI's Fantasy Dirt, Seth Rollins was asked about Randy's condition. The Visionary noted that although the latter didn't have a healthy spine, he believed that the Viper would return soon and hadn't retired yet. "That is out of my jurisdiction," Seth Rollins began. "I do know this. Randy does not have a healthy spine. Obviously, he had surgery on it. Maybe last year, 2 years ago now, I think, on his lower back. So, hopefully Randy is not too injured. He'll be back soon. I promise. At some point. It's not so serious that he has to retire. I don't believe. It remains to be seen when and where fans will see Randy Orton again on WWE television." Randy Orton's reported WWE return date has been revealed. As WWE prepares a WrestleMania-esque card for their Netflix premiere, it appears the historic show will be without Randy Orton, whose return date has been revealed. WWE's 32-year association with cable TV came to an end following the final Raw of 2024, as a $5 billion Netflix deal awaits them in the new year. A first-of-its-kind deal that will see weekly, episodic programming air live on the world's largest streaming service. The premiere show is Can't Miss TV. With CM Punk and Seth Rollins set to lock horns, Roman Reigns will wrestle a rare Raw match alongside Rhea Ripley's Last Man Standing match with Liv Morgan. A card featuring WWE's best. The show will be without the Viper, who hasn't been on TV since November. News that will disappoint the WWE Universe. There is a light at the end of the tunnel as the Legend Killer's return date has supposedly been revealed. Orton had found a second wind following his return from a serious back injury in 2023. After an 18-month hiatus, which saw the Viper teeter on the edge of retirement, he returned and put on some of the more spirited performances of his career. A man who isn't taking anything for granted, his matches with Gunther proved he can still be a main event act. Having been a part of a trio alongside Cody Rhodes and Kevin Owens who tried to take down the Bloodline, the consequent heel turn from Owens left Orton in a scary position. With the pair set to battle at Crown Jewel earlier in the year, the match was over before it began, as the duo couldn't stop brawling. Hoping to end their feud, Orton took to SmackDown to call Owens out and settle their differences. A decision he would soon regret. Owens hit the Viper with a package piledriver, a move that had been banned by the company. Due to the severity of the move, Orton has not been on TV since November. However, during a live Q&A, WWE insider WrestleVotes revealed when the WWE Universe can expect to see the future Hall of Famer. By the Royal Rumble, if not on February 1st, it'll be beforehand. So yeah, very soon. With Rhodes and Owens set to end their feud in a ladder match at the Royal Rumble, it could be that the Viper comes for revenge there. If not, the WWE Universe will be open to whatever the road to WrestleMania has in store for the former 14-time world champion. Backstage update on Randy Orton's WWE return timeline from injury. The Viper has been out of action since last month. The Viper, Randy Orton, has been absent from WWE programming since the November 8th episode of Friday Night SmackDown, where he was attacked by his former pal Kevin Owens. The two stars clashed in the ring following their match at Crown Jewel 2024 PL, which never began, as both started brawling outside the ring. During the confrontation on the Crown Jewel Fallout episode of the Blue brand, Owens and Orton started a brawl, which ended when KO landed the controversial and widely banned move, the Piledriver, that caused major injury to Orton's head and neck. As per the WWE, Orton has been diagnosed with cervical cord neuropraxia, and no return timeline was revealed by the promotion. The Viper has been absent from WWE programming since the attack. He last wrestled on the October 25th episode of the Blue brand, where he teamed with Cody Rhodes to battle the Imperium, Gunther, and Ludwig Kaiser. Following his absence, there has been multiple speculation on his return, especially with the Monday Night Raw debut on Netflix ahead. Randy Orton is not scheduled to be a part of the debut episode of Raw on Netflix. Despite fan speculations, reports revealed that Orton is currently not scheduled to be a part of the debut episode of Monday Night Raw on Netflix. The debut episode is set for next week on January 6th at the Intuit Dome in Inglewood, California. A fan inquired about Orton's WWE return during a recent live Q&A session with WrestleVotes, seeking an update on the veteran superstar's status. Responding to the fan query, WrestleVotes revealed that Orton will be back in the mix by the Royal Rumble PLE, maybe even before the PLE in January. By the Royal Rumble, if not on February 1st, it'll be beforehand. So yeah, very soon. This year's spectacle, aptly dubbed Royal Rumble, Indianapolis, will break tradition by taking place on Saturday, February 1st, 2025, at the iconic Lucas Oil Stadium in Indianapolis, Indiana, marking the first time in history the event will happen outside of January. A clash between Cody Rhodes and Kevin Owens is set for the PLE in February. The two former friends will lock horns in a ladder match with Rhodes' undisputed title on the line. Randy Orton to return on the WWE Raw debut episode on Netflix, exploring an exclusive report. Randy Orton has been out for weeks following a banned piledriver from Kevin Owens on SmackDown in early November. WWE has ruled him out indefinitely.